Oh man, that battery went down to 14 volts at the end there, so yeah, I did not have any power left. So for this year's West Coast Throwdown Finals video, I'm going to do things a little bit different. Instead of grabbing some music and throwing it over the video, I'm actually going to do commentary here, tell you what was going on through my head through all of this. So last year I won the hobby class, got first place, and was promoted up to pro class. So this year I was competing in pro, and I managed to get third place in the finals. Thank you very much to my buddy Vizzy for crashing out twice during his finals run and having the battery eject both times. He had just got done with Street League racing all day, so he definitely wasn't in the right headspace. But had he been ready, oh man, he would have definitely taken the podium, first place, and knocked me off. Alright, so to start the run, I'm just like, alright, what am I going to do? You start your run and you kind of start forgetting everything. Like, you're like, I know I have tricks, but I don't remember what they are. And so you just kind of start flying. And so I ended up going really big, but I remembered, well, I got to use the field, and the river, flying over the river is the danger factor, so that adds. So it's kind of the first thing I went for. And then after I finished that, I'm like, all right, let's get back to the normal field. Again, still trying to get my nerves down a little bit. You can see I'm flying very big. And at this point, kind of hunting, just again, remembering, what am I trying to do? At this point, I go here and do the signature move that I called out, which was an inverted yaw spin as I power loop over the canopy. Then again, I start going into searching. Then I see that gate, and I've shot through this gate a million times during practice, but of course, during the finals, I hit it. Then I'm up in the tree, and I'm looking down at the ground, and I'm like, please don't break an arm on this fall. Last year, I was breaking arms like crazy. Pretty much every time it was after falling out of a tree. So I was like, great. Am I going to be able to get up? Fortunately, I was able to get back up, threw in a vanny roll, split us over the branch, but then I'm kind of back to, alright, what do I do next? So again, searching for my tricks. I'm like, okay, Maddie, everybody's favorite branch. Let's head out to the big field and get some open air tricks in. Again, we got to use all the field. So that was kind of the biggest thing going through my mind, is just, make sure to use all of the field. That's the important thing. Kind of a little sloppy Rubik's Cube there, but go to the top of the hill. One thing I noticed when I was reviewing the video from this run is how fast I'm flying. I did increase my up angle to around 30 degrees. I just found that kind of helps with a lot of tricks, and by making my flying faster, it kind of makes everything more exciting. There was that was a screw up there. I was trying to go for, there's like 2 V notches in the trees, and I just messed that one up. Just didn't line it up. Again, your nerves are going, you kind of forget everything. I like to do the big Maddie over the canopy. That one always looks cool. So at that point, what happened there was I was actually already starting to lose power. I was like, why did that not make it? And then there, when I hit the tree, I was trying to go through that gap, but when I gave it throttle, the quad did not hop up. What ended up happening here is I actually at this point when I landed, I was like, I don't know, a couple seconds from the end of my time anyway, and I saw in my OSD I was at 14 volts, so it was just time to kill it. But so that was my run. I'll tell you, I don't think it was my best run by any means. Thank God most of the typical pros that we have didn't show up to West Coast this year. Actually gave me a chance to final. I'll just have to keep working it, and hopefully next year I can put together something a little bit better, but it was fun. Oh man, that battery